What is good, YouTube? It's Omega Tape back again with another video, man. We're gonna be watching here. Gosh darn it. What is good, YouTube? Omega Tape back here with another. God, Jesus. What is good, YouTube? Omega Tape back again with another video. Over here, gonna be watching Divorce Court. There's some things happening in this court. I don't even know, to be honest. Shoot, I don't find lie to you. I don't even know what's going on in this court. Hey, it was speculating around my feed or something, to be honest. But like, hey, let's go watch this video, man. Hey, I just dropped the video. I just dropped the video like what's today? The 1st of November. This video is gonna be posted like probably like tomorrow for 2 days. But try to be consistent. You see the camera, HD, mic, crisp. Whoop de woo. But let's get this video started, man.
Today's couple fell in love at first sight, as in dating site. She accepted his proposal a year later, but now she's convinced that this perfect gentleman is living a double life. Before she says I do, she decided to bring all of her suspicions and circumstantial evidence to court, and she's asking me to tally up the receipts.
Black men don't cheat, Black men don't cheat. I don't speak for every black man, but hey, black men don't cheat. I live a double life.
Divorce court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Lynn Toller presiding.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today with Jarkia Shippey and Christopher Green. Ms. Shippey and Mr. Green, you have been together for 4 years, engaged for the last 3 months. You have 2 children,
26.
total 1 together and 1 from a previous relationship.
What this kid look like? He's 35. Like he's 35 years old. You don't look like 24? I guess. Hey, man.
To want to get married, but you have concerns, so you've come before me on or before the vows. You filled out my compatibility test, gave me your marriage license with permission to tear it up should I find your union ill-advised. Ms. Shippey,
Oh, I didn't know you could. I may be retarded and slow. You could take away being. You could take away engagement. I ain't know that. Shoot, I ain't know that. I ain't know you could go to divorce court to not be with this person as a fiance or whatever, engaged or whatever.
I'm going to start with you. Why don't you tell me a little bit about your relationship and why you're here today?
Well, Your Honor, I'm here today because my fiancé hasn't worked in the last 3 months. It doesn't feel as if he's trying to find another job, but yet he's spending money that we don't have. We met online. It was great at first. I mean, he made me feel like I was the woman of his dreams. Just a smooth operator, charmer, So everything was great, and then we moved in with each other a year later. Like I said, everything was smooth sailing up to that point until he lost his job.
It was cool until 3 months ago is what you're telling me.
Yeah, in a sense of 4 months ago, yeah. Until I start finding things.
Are you just mad because he's not bringing in any money? Or are you mad because other stuff is going on?
No, I just feel like he need to stop being out with his friends so much and really take finding a job seriously. But yet, Your Honor, one day I was reordering my closet, and once I was doing that, he likes to leave knickknacks and coins in his pockets before I wash the clothes, and I found the receipt in his pants pocket, and it had 13 items on it with women clothing.
I don't speak for every black man, but a black man don't cheat. But him right there, he got caught. He got caught, man. He got caught, man. Yo, man, he got caught. He got caught. He got caught. He got caught. No way. No way, bro.
Jewelry and shoes that amounts to $4,000. And so I never received these things. And when I asked him about...
This man hurting his black queen, man. Hey, yo, bro. Nah, bro. Nah, this man hurting his black queen, bro. 4 bands, bro. Yo, this kid sharing his Yo. He digging up his savings, kid. That's crazy, bro. His girl never got none. Yo, man, that's crazy.
About it. He said it was for family members that he was getting ready for Christmas.
Mr. Green, why don't you comment on what she just said?
Gladly. Basically what was going on with those receipts is over the course of time, maybe 8, 9.
I don't feel like he look kind of nervous. I don't feel lie to you. He look nervous. That boy said, they gonna catch me. They gonna catch me lying, man. I don't feel lie to you, man.
9 months I could say, per se, just building up time. I was just kind of Christmas shopping for my family. I have an extensive family of about 7 women, and including her, that makes 8. So, I mean, just this year, I was really more bound on just getting women's clothes. I bought a bunch of...
Did you have a job?
I did at the time. I lost my job 3 months ago, but over the course of about 8 months, that's what I've been building up my...
But when did you find the receipt?
I found the receipts about a good 4 months ago.
I'm gonna tell you this, Mr. Green. I've been around for a minute. I ain't never met a man Christmas shop 4 months out and back.
He got caught.
My man, all the men I know, Christmas Eve, they darting about trying to figure out what they can buy. I ain't never heard of that. Never.
It is my first year
Never in my
actually doing
life.
it.
He got it for his family members, but he wanted to return it because we were low on rent. That's why I never received these items. But I just still feel like there's something fishy about that.
Oh my goodness. No, it's a whole aquarium.
Yeah, yeah.
So why don't you tell me about what happened when you two went out to a romantic dinner and then a walk?
Okay, yeah, so that just relates around his cell phones, you know. We were right there by the bridge. I mean, the water was beautiful, and he was holding my hand.
Take notes, man. But don't take notes of the cheating. Don't take notes of the cheating, but take notes, man. Yo, this kid lying, bro, because, I mean, he already lying, to be honest. He got caught because the receipt got 13 items of women clothing. No other man will buy 13 clothes of women clothing for his girl. His daughter, I think. He don't got no. He don't got no daughter, but hey, yeah, that's it. You know.
And it was late night, so he always keeps his real phone in his right pocket. But he ended up having his other phone that I didn't know about in his left pocket. So
oh man!
Answer your phone, and he's like, "Oh no, it's okay, babe. You know, it's just probably work." I'm like, "No, babe, answer the phone. It's okay." So before he could even take this phone in his left pocket, I even knew about, he done tossed it across the street, and then before he could even pick it up, he steps on it. So it's like, "Oh, babe."
Nah, they gotta be trolling, dog. Ain't no way, bro. This sound like a whole skit, dog. No way. It's some cartoon stuff he just did it, bruh. Nah, man. Nah, I don't believe it. Nah.
My bad, babe. I
Look!
don't know. It slipped out my hand, babe. I broke the phone, so I couldn't go through the phone. I couldn't see anything in the phone.
Your version of that event, sir?
Now, what really happened was while we were walking, you know, I only have one phone on. So the phone that's on, it rung. And she seems to think the phone that's off, not on, was ringing. So we're going back and forth about it, and she's like, answer it. And I'm like, okay, I'm okay. You know, we're hanging out. It's cool. So instead of reaching and throwing it, she forgot the part where she reached in my pocket, trying to scramble for my phone, you know, and we're going back and forth on this bridge about it. Waterfalls and everything falling. We're just struggling over a phone. And she's like,
Why
answer it.
struggle? If there's no problem, just let her look.
I felt kind of offensive for her just reaching in my pocket when I was trying to tell her what was really going on about it. And it was just kind of like, I felt like it was unnecessary.
We wives reach in pockets.
And she reached it, we grabbing wrists, and it kind of flicked across the bridge, and it broke.
But like you say, Your Honor, if he's not hiding anything, you know.
Yeah, what's the fight about?
What's the fight about? Why talk?
I got it. Now, you know, this is he said versus she said, so I want to go to some real evidence. I understand that you found a letter that you find incriminating, and I want to talk about that now. Don't let anything ruin your love for me, because I would never lose my love for you. We have an expecting baby other than the 2 I already have. Did you write it or didn't you?
Hi, dropshippers. It's time to focus on what you do best. So go to Wix.com/dropshipping.
So, Miss Shippy, tell me about this letter you found.
Okay, well, Your Honor, if you don't mind, before I get into this letter,
Okay,
because
all right,
there's a
all right.
lot of big secrets.
Sure.
You know, not too long ago, I came home and I seen that he was planning a Bahamas trip for two. When I questioned him about it, you know, and I went back to the computer, all the evidence is now deleted. I'm trying to figure out how he's able to afford a vacation for two when we're trying to pay bills. We're hard up on cash, you know. It doesn't make any sense. We haven't been too well off, and our relationship is kind of up and down. He says it was a surprise for me, but to go ahead and get into this letter.
Cap. That's Cap. That's Cap. He lying. He ain't want you to go for real. Try to go with his little shorty, man. He lying. Black men don't cheat. We don't condone this.
I was in my closet again looking for some shoes because I was about to go out, and I ended up, one of his shoe boxes toppled over, and that's how I found the note inside of the box.
And you have a
I
copy
have
of
the
that
evidence
letter.
right
Okay.
here.
Nick, may I see that?
Now, if you could pay attention to him having an expecting baby on the way, other than the two that we already have, that would be great.
Have you seen this letter, Mr. Green?
No, I haven't.
Let Mr. Green see the letter. And I want you to tell me whether or not it's a letter you wrote. Don't let anything ruin your love for me. Because I would never lose my love for you. We have an expecting baby other than the two I already have. I can't wait to see if it's a boy or a girl. To whom was that letter addressed?
Now, initially, if I can explain the letter to you, Jakia. What I had done with the letter was originally it was for her, and I was writing it. You know, it was kind of a time when we first got together, and I liked what was going on with us, and I was gonna give it to her. People don't really write letters anymore and stuff. They don't really do that much, and I was planning on giving it to her. But we got into a point in time where it got really bad, you know. And I'm not, you know, a spiteful person or, you know, more of a painful person. I'm not kind of like that, but I felt really spiteful that day. I felt really petty. Just truthful, and I rewrote it. You know, I rechanged a lot of things. I made sure I put in things because my shoeboxes seem to always be tumbling down the closet. Yeah, but my shoeboxes always seem to be tumbling down in my closet.
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the letter. You're saying this letter was to her.
Yes, ma'am.
And then you got mad at her, and you tore up that letter, and you wrote another letter to her saying mean things.
Same words. Same words. I just put in the part about the baby, and I added her name to it to make it seem like it was towards somebody else. And I mean, I know it's
And
very.
you did this in June of 2016?
Yeah, I did that a long time ago.
Really?
Yes, ma'am.
Says June
So change
2016.
date. Yeah. It
Got
says
some
8.
hearts above that, though.
They keep
And you know,
hearts.
the funny thing is, in between the time you found out we had that letter and you got that letter here, we had the original. And there's only one date on the original.
He got caught.
And there are no hearts. And the date on the original is June 1, 18.
Your Honor, that's the original you have.
Same letter, same stuff. This one doesn't have the heart. We took a picture of it before you got a hold of it to change the date so you could lie to her and lie to me. And I just caught you. That's what that is. So we're gonna have to figure out, I guess, well, I'm gonna have to figure out what's on your mind. I gotta figure out how many times this guy's gonna be caught in a bold-faced lie before you find the will to do something about it.
And I looked out the window to my right, and I see my fiance and another woman kissing in a restaurant.
Did you happen to be at that stoplight?
I just happened to be at that stoplight at that particular moment of the day.
Let's say I believe she looked through your stuff, found out where you were having an assignation with another woman, and showed up there on purpose. How does that change what you did? Would you snoop around for evidence if you suspected your partner was cheating? Tell us what you think at Divorce Court.
Meet Filmora 11, the video editor that can do more.
And I just can't get enough.
Not that this isn't overkill, but tell me about the time you busted him having a romantic dinner with someone else.
It started with the late night text messages at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Jesus.
You know, the baby might be crying. He's 5 months now. And, you know, I might get up, change his pamper, but then I see his phone is lit. I have the code to his phone. And I always see someone texting, you know, and it's a female, like, oh, when are we going to finish? You know, I mean, they're so...
Us black men don't condone this. We don't condone this. We are loyal, and to our special queens, yeah, they are the goddess and everything. I love you, queens, black queens. Every queen, you know, every queen deserves this of love, of loyalty. Hey, I don't know this guy right there. He cheater.
broad.
Yeah, they're not
it's
specific
really,
enough. You
Yeah,
can't.
so it's like, oh, okay. But one day, I had my son in the back. I had to take him to the doctor, and I was at a stoplight. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like magic. Maybe it was meant for me to see it. And I looked out the window to my right, and I see my fiance and another woman kissing in a restaurant.
You just happen to be at that stoplight.
I just happened to be at that stoplight at that particular moment of the day. And I wanted to get out of the car and, you know, really just show
Let's say I don't believe that. Let's say I believe she looked through your stuff, found out where you were having an assignation with another woman, and showed up there on purpose. How does that change what you did?
It doesn't change what I did because I didn't do anything.
He said she fell on his
While
face.
she was Scooby-Dooing around. You know, I have a female friend. Many years we were strong
Yeah, I
friends,
never met
and she claims that she's never met
Never.
her, but I've definitely
Never
many
met her.
times showed her and brought her to the house plenty of times.
No,
she comes
when?
to town. Chiquilla.
When did you bring her? I never met her.
Your Honor.
Miss Shippey?
I done met all his family.
Miss Shippey, if you knew all that, you wouldn't be here to begin with.
Yeah, amnesia's real.
What did you say?
Amnesia is real. Like, but Your Honor, as I
Do you
said,
know what amnesia means?
forgetting. She forgot.
What did
everything.
she forget?
That she met this girl.
Okay.
She knows about her. She knows about the relationship. It's nothing I
Were
can
you
hide.
not kissing her?
No, ma'am, I wasn't. That particular night, she came in town to visit, and we went to an expensive restaurant, a very nice restaurant to sit down and talk, you know, and really we were just catching up.
If I know somebody, I ain't gonna bring you to no expensive restaurant, kid. Like, watch out. Man, that fit side chick. I ain't gonna hold you, kid. Watch out. You won't claim this man. You won't claim him.
Getting back to what we usually, you know, get used
Did you tell her about it?
No, I didn't.
Jane's coming into town. You remember Jane? I introduced you.
No, I
to
did
Jane.
tell her about Jane coming into town, but I
And I'm
didn't
gonna
tell
take
her
her
about
out to
the
dinner
kids.
tonight.
I
Did you say
tell her.
that?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
No, Your
No,
Honor.
you didn't. You just told me you didn't tell her.
He did not
Now
tell
that
me
I keep
anything,
telling
Your
you how
Honor.
stupid it sounds that you didn't tell her. Now you're making up. You trying to slick somebody that you're not
Smooth
smarter
operator.
than. You trying to come here and fast talk a woman who spent her life just moving words around. You tried to tell somebody who's put people in jail for a living. Everybody that I saw every day was lying to me, and you think you can pull one over on me?
No, ma'am,
That's
no,
just
Your Honor,
silly.
at all. Your Honor, no, at all, I don't.
She loves you. She's intentionally blind. I can see very well. I got 20/20 liar vision, and I'm looking right at one.
I definitely understand that.
The rest of this conversation that I need to have with you. Yes, you proved your point. Yes, he came out here and looked like a liar. Yes, clearly he's doing the wrong thing from the beginning to the end. Yes, you are absolutely right that he's living a double life. The question that remains is, what the heck are you doing knowing all this information for all of this time, and you come in here to ask me, should you marry him? Once you find out your partner cheated, what's your next move? Share your opinion on Twitter and Instagram at Divorce Court. Divorce Court will be right back.
All life have a balance.
I believe that everything happens for a reason.
War is not the only way.
With great power comes great.
Nick, why don't you take him out of here?
Oh, man.
He came up in here and just lied to my face. And it's just, the lies are so stupid and so absurd. My question to you is, why?
Yo, she got him. Like, yo, I'm looking like, yo, this kid lying, bro. Because the way he's talking about the girl over there, next you know, how can I say this? You know when you lie? Next you know, you can't remember the lie you just said. You just switch it up for something else. Man, I just like, lying, you're lying. You're lying. Don't try to switch it up. You're lying. You're lying.
You put up with it. He's lying to you. He's trying to lock you down as his wife while he lives another life. He's going to lock you down. I heard somebody say this the other day. Monogamy is the lie that I told that woman in order to get her not to leave me while I continue to live the life that I wanted. And that's the lie he's telling you. He sees that you see he's a liar. He sees that you got a baby with him, and now he's going to lock you down. He's going to put a ring on you, and then he's going to do whatever he wants to do.
I mean, he's really a good guy.
No, he's not a good guy. He's not a good guy, Miss Shippy.
I feel like why every girl, I can't say most girls, when they get cheated on, they always say he's a good guy. I got someone's homegirls. I be like, he's a good guy. I'm like, nah, bro. Man, just cheat on you right for your face. I'm like, he a good guy. Yo, you tweaking. You tweaking, fam. I don't know what you smoking, but you gotta put it down. I don't know.
If you accept that he's a philanderer and he's a traveler and he runs around and you want to live that life, go ahead and do it. But don't run around and chase him, see what he's doing and get upset about it. Because you
get advice, they still do it. You give them advice, super good advice, they understand it. Nah, I ain't gonna use that advice though. I ain't gonna use it. Still gonna be with my man though.
already said, yes, this is what I'm willing to sign up for. Yes, this is what I'm willing to do. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He runs around. He tells stories. He spends money on other women. He's living off of me because he ain't got a job right now, and he's feeling real good about it. And now that he doesn't have a job, he says, shoot, I got to put a ring on her finger because she might just float away. This is how it goes. It's like a script. I get her in the house, she's doing my laundry, this, that, other. Then I can let the job go. And then she's got that baby, so she's invested. And then when I let the job go, oh, she's getting mad about it, so now I'm gonna put a ring on her finger so she won't go nowhere.
I mean, he's an account executive. He can go find another job at a finance company.
But he hasn't.
He's not looking. He's hanging out with his homeboys.
That's
he's not
what I'm
coming home
trying
at
to
night.
tell you.
I just want him to tell the truth. That's all I want.
So you want him to tell the truth?
Bro, you already got the truth. Oh, dog, I hate when girls do that, dog. Oh my gosh. Yo, okay. Until I get the truth. Yo, kid, it's right there. Like, bro.
Yes, I'm sleeping with other women. I will continue to do so once we get married. And you just need to learn to live with it. That is what you're looking for?
I want him to tell the truth about what it is that I found.
Alright, let's pause this video, man. This girl, she tweaking, bro. She tweaking, bro. Man, like, subscribe, and comment, man. Tell me how you feel about this in the comments. Like, why you, bro? Man, post another video this week, man. Peace, man. I'm gonna take out, man.